I'm in trouble.
From every strand on the line of your reel, to the rods, to the anglers, to the lures on the end of your hook, let's talk about those big bass here on Co-Angler's Corner with your hosts, Rob Welch and John Stoudinger.
Good evening, everyone. I'm John.
How y'all are? Cajun Rob here hanging out with you. Hey, I still got that, though.
That is true. Tonight we have a guest on. She fished her first BFL All American, which is not an easy feat to get to, by the way. So, Miss Ashley Klaus, she's going to be popping in and out. She's having issues with her internet and Wi-Fi and all that, but that's okay.
Yep.
We'll get it going as we go.
That's right. And she has some good finishes. She has 4 top 10s in the BFLs, and just got through the All American and finished 7th. So definitely hats out to her. Congrats. So we'll kind of go through her experience through the All American, because John's like me. I want to get there, but I haven't been there yet. So see what she has to say and everything she experienced there.
All right. Well, let's try to bring her on. Well, all right. So.
Yep. Gotta love technology.
Yes.
But it's working.
There we go. Even that's working.
Yep. Hey, there's our buddy James. He's back.
All right.
Hey, how's it going, James? Good to see you, brother.
Nice seeing you. Nice seeing you.
Yeah, we had a little break, had the holiday break, so just kind of worked out that way. But so we're trying to get the rust out and whatnot, so it's all good.
Yeah.
But I hope everybody's done well. Probably had a good Memorial Day, and glad to be back at it.
Yes, I'm glad to be back at it. Had a my Memorial Day was it was a working Memorial Day.
Yep.
Got some stuff done around the house that we need to get done, and happy to have gotten it done.
Absolutely. Yeah, James.
Chasing his first win. Well.
Yep, we are too, brother. We're with you.
I mean, I've got plenty of club level wins, but nothing above that. You know.
Yeah. But yeah, you gotta have everything go right.
Yeah, maybe this week.
There you go. You got a good chance, man. I like your chances.
I like yours. I mean, 3 fish is easier to catch than 5.
Yeah, usually I don't catch but 2 or 3 anyway, so that kind of fits me. But I know it's going to be tough, so seems like I do better on tough tournaments. So if it was a grinder tournament, I always seem to do a pretty good finish. So
yeah,
and I get to practice this time, so I get to practice on Friday. So that's something I hadn't had a chance to this year. So I like to get a little practice time in. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. But they did have on Lake Cumberland. They had the floodgates open last couple of days. That was pretty interesting. They've had that much water. Pretty.
Well, I was thinking about you over the weekend. I was on Facebook Marketplace, looking for artificial turf from around my pool.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody, and I saw a pair of kayaks. I'm like, ooh.
Interesting.
Pair of kayaks with the trailer. I'm like, wow, I might have to look into this.
Oh yeah, there's some good deals out there.
James had 13th place finish on Eufaula for a Toyota. Was that this year, James? Or
I was impressive, man. There's some hammers in Toyotas, man. That's a great finish for a Toyota. I think I finished 50th or 70th one time, so that's close as I got. So, but they are a lot of fun, and you get paired up with some great anglers. I mean, I've done pretty well.
Yep, my best finish in a Toyota was 5th.
Dang.
And it was a 1-day event.
Yeah. Because the storm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one on Gunnersville one time. I think we had a 2-hour fog delay, and they didn't move the weigh in, so it cut our day short. So, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
And that's what we had. We had 325 boats that day too, so that's kind of interesting.
Well, that must have been fun for the weigh-in.
Yeah, it was. we're all sitting in this one little cove, just like stacked up. I mean, it was kind of funny, but
yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, nothing we can do. That's the thing about co-angling.
Yep. Hey, you just roll with the punches. That's the best term I've heard. It's roll with the punches. But I've always been lucky. I've had a lot of good boater draws, so I've been lucky.
Me too. Whether we catch fish or not.
Yep.
Like I know at this point in my life, I've given up on becoming a professional fisherman, unless I can do it in a wheelchair in a couple of years. But hey,
yeah, so maybe I can become a regional pro or semi-pro, but as far as I'm going. But we're still having $1 million worth of fun. So I'll look at it that way.
It. It's all about fun.
That's right. I think the best finish I've had was a BFL. I finished 5th on a BFL on Del Hollow. So I've cast a few checks, cast 3 or 4 side pots. So I've been blessed. I can't complain.
Never done that.
Got to do it, man. Got to do it.
Oh, I'm getting in them.
You get there.
Yeah.
Does everything has to line up?
Yes, we have Ashley here, and we'll see how things are going and go from there. All right, let's bring her on.
All right.
There she is.
Yeah, a lot better. All right, good deal.
Right.
So you fished your first BFL All American. How about just giving us a rundown on how it was to fish that and stuff? So.
Oh.
Yeah, she may be, I don't know if she's having a storm or what. But
yeah.
We'll figure it out, try to get her back on, and if not,
there she is. There she is. All right. Oh man, it'll freeze up again.
That's okay.
Oh my gosh, internet.
Oh, I know. We feel you. We feel you.
No, the internet is killing me.
Oh, I know.
I think we might be all right now.
I'm gonna cross my toes.
I don't have enough hair to cross my hair, so I can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
So if you don't mind just going through and talking about your experience at your first BFL All American.
It's something that's really hard to get to and achieve, but if you get to it, I very highly go do it. Go do it.
Oh, yeah.
There was, I believe there was a guy that drove from Las Vegas. There was another from Utah that drove up.
Right.
I mean, but it's really a great experience. You get, they do the swag bags. You go through the swag line, you get all kind of stuff. They give you, I got a little commemorative coin that's pretty cool that says that I was attended to All American, all that stuff. I got a hoodie with my name on it. My shirt, they print shirts for everybody. It's really nice. They give away a lot of really nice stuff. And I got some G-Juice, which I've been needing. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, man, that's sweet.
Nice.
Can't beat that.
So day one didn't go as planned.
Yep.
But somebody told you to hang in there and you'll make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had a lot of people reach out. I had a lot of people encouraging me. It was really great. And I was the only woman in the entire field. And the amount of people that stopped and talked to me, the amount of wives that was like, we want you to win. We want you to win. We want you to be paired with my husband. We want you to win. And it was it was really nice to have, because some of these old heads, I hate to be that way, but some of these old guys, I still get crap. And it sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I still get people like, oh, your dad let you. No, that's my boat. I'm going to run it. No, that's not. I'm not pulling somebody else's boat around. But it was super encouraging. And there was a lot of people that were really, I mean, they really went out of their way to speak to me. And I had people asking to take pictures. And it was really a lot of fun. It was nice to see people supporting women. It really was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that area's got a lot of great folks. That area, Morristown, and they got some nice folks. Dandridge, there's nice folks out in there.
Now, where was your tournament?
It was on Lake Cherokee.
Okay.
In
James
Dandridge or
James
Johnson
Knowles.
City. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Jefferson City. Yeah,
Jefferson City.
Yeah, Jefferson City. But yeah, that and Douglas is kind of side by side, so they're both kind of same area.
Yeah.
James Knowles says, there's my girl.
Yeah. I think Cherokee and Indian means small fish and small limits. I'm pretty sure.
I think it means you're going to want to figure out something else to do besides fish, because that is the hardest place I have ever fished in my life. I have never struggled so bad to get in practice.
Yep.
I didn't catch fish.
Yep.
And I was like, do I not know how to smallmouth fish? Which I don't. I figured it out on day 2, but it was tough. Practice was tough. The bite was tough. They bit funny. You couldn't get them to commit.
Yeah, it's like, I fished that lake for 20 years. It's like that year round. I don't know why. Douglas is better. If I had a choice too, I'd go Douglas, but Cherokee's all right, but it's tough.
Yeah.
It'll humble you real quick.
Yeah, Brett Matthews says hi.
Hi, Brett.
And Demetrius Collins says, I was cheering for you, cuz.
Thank you, Demetrius.
And James Louie says, them old heads get real mad when you whoop on them.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. I've fished a federation tournament where a guy had to pull out of the tournament because his wife would not let him fish with a woman.
He got some issues. That's all I'm going to say about that subject.
Yeah.
That's a total different subject, but you brought it up. You know, you were treated well, and I'm glad to see it and hear it.
I never had the first issue with anybody. It always looks like that.
He's messing with you.
Just tell him it's the internet. The internet.
Yeah. Internet.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. So you came back on day 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had a huge comeback day 2. Day 1, I got paired with a local. He was super great boater. I had a great day fishing with him. We went largemouth fishing, and that's fine.
Yep.
That's more my forte than smallmouth. I mean, I was like, okay, that's cool. I can do this. We can do this. I said, that's not a problem. I said, whatever you want. I said, you just tell me, point me in a direction, like throw me some side scan up there. He was like, I got you. He's like, I'll turn the boat. He said, no big deal. And he was an excellent boater. Cool. I enjoyed fishing with him. But I caught 2 largemouth. I had 4 pounds and some change. I was sitting in 19th going into day 2, which I was all right with. That's a comfortable spot for me. I'm like, that's cool. I got room to move.
Yep.
So, day 2, my boater I got paired with, he was also an excellent boater. I had a great time with him too. We started out largemouth fishing, and I had first fishing the boat at 7:30, and I knew when I had one that early that it was going to be a good day.
Oh yeah.
And we kept on largemouth fishing for a little bit, and he's like, all right, we're going smallmouth fishing. I was like, great. Putting away in one fish. But I made some changes, and I picked up Old Reliable, Shaky Head, and I managed to put a few in the boat. And then I was like, I got to do something different. These fish have seen this all the time. I said, let me change something. And I thought of my dad. Yep. And my dad was the one that made me make the change at Norman when I did so well in regional. And I was like, let me throw what he has been beating my butt with He has been beating the brakes off me with it. So I tied on a free rig and I went to whaling on him.
Dang. Yeah, that has a unique action for sure.
Mm-hmm. Smallmouth like it and largemouth love it. I ended up catching another largemouth and I caught 3 more smallmouth.
Your buddy Tard Outdoors, we're definitely going to have to work on my girl sponsor notification.
I'm terrible at talking. I don't like to talk on. I can talk to y'all. That's okay. Don't stick a microphone in my face. I'm going to stutter and mumble and not say anything and just turn red.
It gets easier every time you do it, though. It gets easier, so you'll be all right.
Yeah, you should have a lot. You should have a lot more experience. You got more top tens than Rob.
Oh yeah. I don't disagree with that.
No, but James Wheatley.
Yes, I had to write it on the paper. Look, my family and friends took care of me. They wrote it on a piece of paper for me so I wouldn't forget. And even then, I couldn't hardly read it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What you need to do is be like those quarterbacks and got that big pad right here.
Yeah, I got the little thing. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
I seen that at Dixie every day. Dick's Sporting Goods has those actually.
That'd be
I was shopping with my son. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because that doesn't look good if you're going like this.
Oh yeah, I see a lot of them do that.
No, it's all fun and games, but no. Hey Ash, we are the champs on the hill.
Ain't you got some grass to be cutting, Tim, or something? It's not bothering me. He's always going to give me trash because I can't beat him on. I can go anywhere else and do great, but let me come home where I live and I can't do nothing.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the toughest thing to do is win at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Well, let's get back to the All American. Day 2, you made that comeback. You did something that most men don't do because they're stubborn. You switched it up. You went to the shaky head. What did you have on the shaky head?
I was throwing a green pumpkin magic finesse worm, and that's the same thing I was throwing on the free rig also.
Okay. Nice.
Because I couldn't get bit on the trick worm. My trick worm is my go-to, is a bigger worm, and I got bites, but I couldn't get him to fully commit to it. So I was like, well, let me downsize. Daddy said,
there you go.
If you can't get it, you can't do that. He said, go smaller. He's like, these fish are probably on smaller bait. So I was like, well, I just happened to bring some finesse worms with me. So we went finesse worm fishing, and that seemed to be what they wanted on day 2.
Good call.
Yeah, that's a huge thing. You know, I used to fish at Toyotas, and you get stuck on day 1 stuff. Especially if you catch them on day 1. Day 2, it's a totally different day. Everything's changed. You're like, okay, I can do this. Have 18 pounds on day 1, 6 on day 2, and it's like, what happened?
Well, you get different boaters and doing different techniques, different area of the lake, so sometimes it's hard to adjust or find that upper pattern. So yeah, definitely.
And I give you a lot of credit for just recognizing things weren't going the way you wanted to and adjusting.
It's hard to make that change sometimes, especially any of my friends will tell you. Any of them that spend any time with me know that it's hard for me not to throw a worm. It really is. I just had to figure out which worm they wanted.
Yep.
It just took me a little bit.
You didn't try the Mojo rig?
Mojo rig. Oh Lord.
He's going way back on that now.
Might be a little ahead of me.
That's all right. So after day 2, you were in 5th, correct?
I ended the day in 3rd. I led for a little while, and I ended the day in 3rd.
Okay. Last time I saw you, I thought you were in 5th. I apologize for that.
That's okay.
But she's right there, though.
Yeah, she made day 3.
Oh, yeah. That's beat out a lot of good anglers to make that, for sure.
Definitely. So he's just waiting to tear Ash up. I can't say that. We got to try to keep
Yeah. I'll flash that up just quick.
Yeah.
Y'all have to edit him.
Oh,
Oh, we can just block him.
we don't have a beeper. We don't have a beeper, so
we can just block him out. He'll think he's still here. He can watch the show. We just won't let his messages up. No. But day 3. Can you go through your day 3 for us?
So day 3, I got paired with the number 3 boater, which ironically, at regionals on Norman, I was in 3rd place, and he was also the same boater in 3rd place. So this is the second time I fished with him, and we were both in 3rd place. Yeah,
that helps because you're comfortable. You know what he does, know what he likes. You know that's pretty cool.
And he had good areas, and I think that I know that he had good areas. There was a few fish there, but I think a lot of his fish packed up and left. There was just very scattered. They weren't as concentrated as they were on day 2.
Okay.
Day 2 was a lot easier just to catch fish. Day 3 was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I had bites, but the wind was blowing us so hard, and he was having to stay on a trolling motor. It was real difficult to get him to eat it all the way. I'd have the bites, and I'm trying to spool line and feed line to them, and it's just they didn't want to commit. So I made a couple color changes. I still kept getting bites, but I just couldn't get anybody to eat it.
Yeah.
They just wanted to pick at it.
Okay. And TV's bad.
Yeah,
TV's bad about playing with the water levels, and that affects those fish terribly there.
Yeah. I think when I got there Monday, the water had come up 4 foot overnight. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That messes with them bad down there for some reason.
See, that's why you need to come up here. They don't mess with it too much up here. James Wheatley said, seemed like she was really moving on a trolling motor on that live feed y'all was putting off. Wake with the trolling motor.
He was scooting.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I've seen you a couple times. They had the drone, was showing you. That was a pretty cool shot. That's pretty cool to have that one guy. All he does is drone. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and we started the day with a cameraman with us, and that was a little bit distracting. And so I can't say that it was. I mean, I had the bites, I just missed them, but it was a lot of distractions, and it was a lot of new stuff for me to try to deal with. And I'm trying to share the back deck that's already not that big with a cameraman.
Yeah.
So that made it a little difficult. I'm having to make him move around. And I'm having to watch how I'm throwing, where I'm aiming, everything, because that's the last thing I need to do is hang this poor man. So.
Yeah, he's got a 50-pound camera already on his shoulder. So, he's...
The last thing I need to do is whack him in the head with a 3/8-ounce weight. So.
Whoops. Sorry about that.
How you doing, Andrew? I either that or break the lens of his camera. That would have been fun.
Oof.
Oh, yeah, he'd have probably been upset with me.
Hey, he got over it there, too.
Yeah.
For 12.
Yeah. But Angie Copus says we're pretty proud of you.
Hey, how's it going, Angie?
Yeah. You definitely have a good support group. When I built the posts and built the live and everything like that, it wasn't too much longer, and there was 5 or 6 shares. I'm like, wow, I forgot how this stuff worked because we took a week off.
We're getting the rust off.
Yeah.
Oh, James, you says you did better than he did in his first All American. Hats off to you.
Wow.
Thank you, Mr. James.
But yeah, so what do you think the key was for you on day 2?
We were taking our time. We were picking stuff apart.
Yeah.
We were every little rock, every little cranny, every little pile of pebble, every little clear patch. We were taking our time, and we were really picking it apart.
Okay.
We were he would scan around with forward facing sonar, and I could see the rocks and stuff in front of him, and so I was like, okay, well, I know I can throw over here to my right, and he's gonna throw out in front of this rock pile. There's got to be some more rocks coming around this point. Right. So, but we took a lot more time to pick stuff apart, and we fished slower, and it seemed to work a lot better.
Okay.
Which that's my style of fishing anyway. I fish slow as Christmas. So
they call it soaking. They call it soaking in the Ohio River. You'll see one guy at the first of the day fishing a lay down. Come in the afternoon, he's fishing the same lay down. It's called soaking your lure. Yeah.
And he probably hasn't taken it out of the water either.
No. He ain't moved for that spot.
Lori Pitzard, what about those signs? Yeah, I saw a couple of those signs.
I had my whole little cheering section there with me. They made me signs every day, and it was a big hit with everybody in the crowd. Everybody loved them.
There you go.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh my God. I have not used cut bait. He's cute. At least he makes y'all laugh.
Yeah.
Hey, you know him.
I know.
So,
yeah.
I wouldn't get rid of him for nothing.
No, it doesn't sound like it. But I got a feeling you're going to be beating up on him pretty soon here on some local waters. So.
Yep. And congrats. And congrats. You won the side pot too. I noticed that. So congrats to you.
Thank you.
That was a little extra. Yeah, that was a little extra. And so that's awesome.
That makes me a 2-time winner finally. Finally got a win with them.
She's catching up to you.
She'll be passing me up in a minute. I know.
Sure.
I got lucky, and I've got lucky a few times, so it's all right. It's all good.
Well, I'm tied with Mike Mueller.
Uh-oh.
He's at 0 on the side pots.
Well, you only can go up from there, brother. So you'll be all right.
You can only go up.
That's it. I was shooting for 12 this year, but 9 down to 11 chances.
You get there, man. You get there. But on Cherokee too, every time we fish it in the fall, like right at October, they change the smallmouth limit from 15 to like 18. So they always go after it. Yeah. So you know how tough it is, and then they move it up to 18. So you can imagine.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, that's when our super tournament's going to be, when it goes to 18-inch minimum. So it is what it is.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know. Hope we go largemouth for spot fishing. But
I didn't catch the first spot. I was excited. I was like, "There's spots up here. I'm a spot fisherman. I can catch spots." Yep. I didn't catch the first spot. I had some nice largemouth, and I had some decent smallmouth. Which that's the first. That's the third, fourth, fifth. That's 5 smallmouth I've caught in my life.
Wow.
James wants to know how far you are from Santee Cooper. He's there for the Toyotas in September.
I think we are about 3 hours, give or take some change, if I remember right.
Okay. Not too bad.
No.
Santee's tough, too.
Yeah,
I thought that was the hardest place I ever fished, but no. Lake Cherokee takes that cake.
Hey, there's a place tougher than that, let me tell you. Go up to Ohio River and fish a BFL in Ohio River. It's tougher than Cherokee, I promise you. Been there twice.
Actually, all you have to do is come to New York. You'll catch plenty of fish any day of the week.
Everybody says smallmouth fishing up there is so much easier.
Oh, it is. Barking Ruger says, try the swamp.
Ruger, your trip, man. Your trip, brother.
I don't understand why anybody would want to go to Louisiana, but that's it.
They got good food.
Yeah, I do miss the food down there. I do miss that.
I can't argue with you there about the food aspect. So your first All-American, you finished 7th. Are you fishing the BFLs again this year?
Yes, I'm finishing up the Savannah River Division. I have another tournament next week, actually. It'll be on Clarks Hill.
Okay.
Cool deal.
Nice.
Where's the regional there? You know where your regional is? Okay. Yeah. I think mine's down your neck of the woods, I think. For volunteer. I can't remember which one, but it's in Georgia somewhere.
Volunteers coming to Clarks Hill.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm mine I think is a Kerr.
Yeah.
Dave Wheatley says Ohio River fishing is miserable.
You ain't kidding, brother. 8-9-inch fish all day long.
Oh my gosh.
And then you get an Asian carp jump over your head. I had one jump over my head, scared the snot out of me. That was fun.
My luck, it hit me and knocked me out the boat.
Yeah.
Right.
Luckily I was sitting down, but yeah. Nothing like a big 20-pound carp jump over your head.
Sherry says, "Go Ashley."
Oh, that's my
For
mom.
sure. She's Ashley's one of our favorites.
Absolutely. We get more comments with her on. Comments light up. I mean, just everybody. Everybody.
He says James says Pickwick to Yazoo girl.
That's his home lake, so that's exactly whose brain I'm gonna pick.
I know if I ever go there, I know who to hit up now. Okay.
Oh yeah,
I'll
Mr. James is good on Pickwick too.
All right.
He wants to know when you're going to be at Pickwick.
October, first weekend in October.
Last summer, it took 4.5 for a top 10 finish in the co-angler side.
I believe it.
That's like one fish.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we had the wild card. Loudon Tellico is just about as tough, and our buddy Coach, he caught 2 keepers on one cast on the top water, or whopper plopper, almost made the All American on one cast.
Dang.
Just within a few. Yeah, that's how tough it was. Fished that lake for 20 years, didn't get anything. I had bluegill pecks. That was it. I'm like, and I threw the kitchen sink at them. So, wasn't any cards for me that day.
Sylvia wants to know, when will you be here? I'm going to take a guess and say that's Pickwick again.
Pickwick. October, first weekend in October, I believe it's the 3rd through the 5th is when we go. That's if I make it. I got to make sure I do well next week, and then it's Super in August.
You will. You got this.
Fine.
You got this.
Fine. Ashley's like the switch for redneck rooting. We all like the steers.
Ruger comes up with stuff, man. Oh, man. That's pretty good.
He should probably just start doing TikTok comedy shows.
He could. Definitely could. But
no, he's a great guy, great fan of the show, and we appreciate everything, all the support he gives us.
Yeah. What was your favorite part around Cherokee Lake? Did you get to go to Sevierville or anywhere? Or what was your favorite part of the area?
We have a place we have a place between Sevierville and Gatlinburg, so we're pretty familiar with the area. As hard as the lake was, it was a beautiful lake.
Oh yeah, it is.
There was the scenery was great. We had a great little house 10 minutes down the road. It was super nice. Everybody around was super nice. The people were great.
Yep.
But it was really a pretty lake to go see, because I haven't been to any of the mountain lakes like that.
Yeah. It's pretty, but Douglas is even prettier, let me tell you.
Okay.
But that's my favorite.
Yeah, I think Champlain's one of my favorites as far as that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Barking Uber says he owes you an electronics session.
Oh, yeah, I know. I got to get with him and work on these birds I got.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He set up one of the Elite guys' boats for electronics, so he's sharp on that stuff.
What?
Okay.
He's messing with you. Messing with you.
Oh my gosh! Get out of here, Tim.
Good deal. I'll be here. My regionals at Wright Patman.
Okay, perfect.
October 17th.
Not bad. Heard it's a good lake.
Yeah. Can't be any worse than Cherokee.
No,
that's true.
No, I don't think there's anywhere you could go and ride the struggle bus all day and get so excited about getting a bite.
Yeah, you forget what a bite feels like. It's like, okay, is that a bite? Oh, fish.
Yeah.
Yep, I've been there.
Now, what was harder for you, not getting the bites or getting the bites and like your home lake? I'm sure you're pretty familiar with, and then just missing the top 10 at your home body or another lake.
Let's see. I would rather just everybody picks at me about practice. I don't really care to get the bites at practice. I just want a couple bites. I don't care to catch fish.
Yep.
I'd rather have an absolutely terrible practice. And usually when I have an absolutely terrible practice like I did at Cherokee, I do great in the tournament. And then for some reason, I'm a day 2 queen. I don't know why.
Comeback queen. You're the comeback queen. You're the comeback queen.
For some reason, on day 2, I do phenomenal. Doesn't matter where I go. I don't understand it. But those fish, they were just, it's difficult to say. I mean, I'd rather just not get the bite at all and just be out there looking like a crazy person fishing than for them to peck at it and me miss them all day.
I grabbed the tail. I love when they grab the tail and you whiff, nothing there. I'm like, what?
Oh my gosh. Well, I set the hook on a cable, so it's okay. I wanted to bite so bad.
Hey, when in doubt, set the hook. Hook sets are free. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Oh, yeah. That's what my daddy tells me all the time. Hook sets are free.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's not exactly true. I set the hook one time and broke my rod.
Ooh,
I've done that too.
Ouch.
Yeah. Skipping second one to the dock, I set the hook in, the dock post didn't give much.
Oh.
Mine was on a cable to a buoy that I didn't see.
That happens.
Barking Uber says hook sets are free unless you throw your back out.
Yeah, that could happen too.
Sounds like experience.
Yeah, could be.
So what was your favorite part of the
we'll just laugh at that one. But they do have ugly sticks. Yeah, I know. They do have ugly sticks at Sam's now for $69. Just saying, Ruger. Just say, helping you out, man.
I'm going to send him my daughter's Zebco 202.
There you go.
That'd be an upgrade for him. So what was your favorite part about fishing the All American?
I think the whole experience, and I got to experience it with my family and my best friends. I mean, they made the drive up there to come and see me, and then I had my family with me too, and it's just the whole, because that's the biggest tournament I've ever fished.
Yeah.
I mean, I've fished for a couple 20Ks, stuff like that, but it's always been a team tournament, and I usually fish with my dad. Yeah. So, but it was nice to be able to experience something that big that was that important to me.
Yeah.
With those people who really do support me.
Exactly. And
they do roll out the red carpet. I fished the FLW tour event here on Cumberland one time as a co-angler. One of the last years they had co's, and like I said, they had the welcome wagon out, and you get the swag bags. You go to the meeting. It's just like, wow. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
The swag bags and stuff was cool. And the dinner was really nice, too. The food was pretty good.
Oh, cool. Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's a couple pros who say that's one of the biggest things that they wish they'd have done in their career was fish a BFL All American. You know, I hear people talk about, it's not as prestigious as it used to be. And, well, you still got to finish top 6 in your region. Oh, yeah. It takes a lot to get there. It takes a lot to get there. They haven't changed the criteria. It's not like you got to win this tournament, that tournament. You got to. It's definitely an accomplishment. Absolutely. There are a bunch of pros that use that win there and jumped up to the pros. So it's a bunch of guys that use that as a springboard. So, it's still prestigious. I mean, everybody wants to get there. Yeah. If you're fishing the BFL, that's probably what your goal is. Absolutely. Yeah, the end goal. I mean, regionals first, then once you get the regional, then it's All American. Absolutely. Yeah. What was now? Let's go opposite of that. What was the least fun experience? And you can say the travel up there. But the ride wasn't that bad. I-40 kind of sucked. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. But the ride wasn't too terrible. I mean, it's just I think that the hardest part about the whole thing was the bite. I mean, it was just so stingy, and it was so stingy for almost everybody. Oh Lord, here we go. We won't even mention that one. No. Speaking of prestigious, look at the Cajun Rob haircut. That thing is its own entry fee at the BFL.
I'm just happy to have hair. Hey, I'm just happy to have hair. I'm a sales now. I gotta look presentable, so that's why I shaved up.
The funny thing is, he's a salesman that sits in the office, so he doesn't have to look at anybody.
Hey, pimping worms ain't easy. That's all I'll say.
There you go. It's tough being arm candy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Hey, me and you's got the same problem, John. We're trophy husbands, so it's not easy.
It's a hard life.
It is.
It is.
Me and John live that life every day.
You wouldn't believe how hard it is, and lucky you're a female because you'll never understand how hard it is to be a trophy husband.
I'm sure Miss Costa's going to get a real kick out of this when she hears that.
Well,
that's all I'll say about that.
Well, I told her it was difficult being a trophy husband, so over the weekend she kind of did the same thing Ashley's doing right now.
Well, I say that my wife being a retired teacher, I get to teacher look, so that's just all I'll say about that. And I go to the corner.
Yep, she sent you the principal office.
Yeah, I just go ahead and go to the corner.
Oh. Ashley's gonna have to come back on a Wednesday.
For Wide Open Wednesday? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Well, for sure. I mean, she has a wealth of knowledge. She has a lot of top tens compared to Rob and I.
Yep. Yep.
And
yeah, she is. And look, she can go on either of 3 days. She's a co-angler. She's a woman, and she'd fit well in the Wide Open Wednesdays. There you go. She's got all 3 bases covered.
There you go.
I'm in. Just let me know.
Yeah. All right.
See you tomorrow. No, I'm only joking. So earlier someone mentioned about sponsors. You're not, sleight of hand. So who are some of your sponsors and supporters and stuff?
Well, Number One Tackle, they've been with me since day one with this. When I started this, they jumped right on board with me. I've been with them now for, this is the fourth year. They're my little local tackle shop. It's a mom and pop. I love them to death. They're family to me. They treat me just like one of their kids. They yell at me all the time too when I do something dumb. But they take care of me. If there's something I need, they get it. And if they don't got it, they'll find somebody who's got it. Like I said, they've been with me for a while. I just joined here recently with Fish Her. And that's a super awesome company. And I love that it's woman owned and it's based towards women fishing, even though they do sell men's clothes too. She's been super amazing, great company. And her products are really nice. I ordered one of those custom weigh bags and I absolutely love it.
Cool.
So,
yeah, Miss Angie is awesome. I like Angie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's been super nice. She's been super accommodating. She's done stuff for me at the drop of a hat that I needed. And I was like, look, this is what I need. She's like, I got it. It's on the way to you. So, I deal with them a lot. I do, all of my tungsten comes from Blue Tungsten. I'm on their pro staff. They've been great, super helpful. Anything I need, I shoot them a message. It gets sent to me ASAP. I've got a couple bait companies I deal with. I deal with Trickster's Custom Baits, local right here in Georgia. He makes me some tamales and swim baits. I deal with spot choker heads, which they're fixing to be big, especially up north. The smallmouth love them heads they make. It's a underspin head, but it's the straightest swimming underspin head I've ever seen.
Cool.
It doesn't belly roll. It doesn't do anything. It swims straight and true. I deal with my buddy Anthony at AG's Backbone Baits. He makes me a lot of stuff too. He makes me a lot of custom colors. Oh gosh, who else do I deal with? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I know I'm forgetting somebody because I should have wrote it on the paper.
Yep.
It's okay.
And my parents.
Oh yeah.
My mom and my stepdad, they traveled all the way up there with me. My dad drove up there overnight to watch me zero on Championship Friday.
Hey, it happens. Hey, you still got up there. You still made day 3. Yeah. So hey, still accomplished.
And I fish at least once a week with my dad. That's my go-to team partner.
Yeah.
That's when I'm doing something and I need to figure out something else, that's whose brain I like to pick. My best friends, Tim and Laura, they drove up there just to come and watch. I mean, they were my sign makers and my be loud and louder than everybody else in the crowd and embarrass me people. But still, I mean, I couldn't do it without these people that push me to do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're always, when I get down and out, they're the first ones that kick me right in the butt. It's like, come on, stop being a baby.
Yep.
So.
Awesome. So how was it? I mean, your mindset going into day 2?
I was going fishing there. I mean, I knew I was sitting in a decent spot. I knew it was moving day, and that if it was going to happen, it was going to happen. And I tried to stay calm and tried to just, like my daddy always helped me, just go fishing.
Yep.
And so that's what I did out the back of the boat. I tried to, me and my boater, we actually tried to figure something out together. We tried to rack our brains. We're like, where are these fish sitting? Why are they sitting here? Okay, I got a bite here. What was this? Why did we get a bite right here? What was sitting there? We worked really good together. He was a super awesome boater, and we had a good time. And I just went fishing. It's easier to catch fish when you're with somebody like that, and it's not such a stressful situation. I wasn't worried about it. If I caught them, it was my time to catch them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think all co-anglers have been on the boat that they didn't appreciate, and it made it for a tougher day.
Oh yeah. It's not fun being in a boat with somebody that's
a Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now is that like Mr. Menard for you?
Oh, he's a great guy. I met him at regionals year before last. I met him at Smith Lake. They were camping next to us, and we hit it off, and we've been friends ever since. He's a super great guy. Him and his wife both, they're super awesome people, and we hit it off with them, and we found each other on Facebook, and we chit chat back and forth, and we've been friends ever since. They're super nice people.
Awesome. Yeah, that's to me, that's what fishing is about. Going out there, having fun, and meeting new people.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And it feels good sometimes we get the same boater again. I've had one guy said, I had the same boater last year, first event this year, and he's like, oh, man, I told my wife, I couldn't believe it. I thought there was an old message, but I got you again. He was all excited. I was like, man, that makes you feel good.
Yeah.
It does. It does. Do you think having the familiar boater on day 2 helped?
Well, day 2, I didn't know him. Day 3 was a guy I got paired with.
Okay,
that I'd
that's
already
right.
Day 3.
I apologize.
It made it a lot less. I wasn't quite as nervous because I knew how he fished. I knew what he was. I knew that he was a little speedster. He liked to get around. He likes to move quick, but he's young.
Yeah.
He was. I believe he's 23. He's a young guy. He's super knowledgeable, and I mean, he knows his stuff. It just wasn't in my cards. That's all. I mean, it ain't no big deal. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I mean, if it was my time to shine, it would have been my time to shine. And I had the bites. I didn't take up the opportunities at the right time is all.
Yeah. So how many years have you been fishing the BFLs?
3.5 technically, because my first year I didn't fish a full season.
Yep.
Okay. So you fished.
I jumped in late, so.
So you've been in the BFLs 3 years, 3 regionals, and 1 All American.
That's a heck of a record.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
That's a great record.
I would take that.
Yeah, I would too. That's better than my record.
Well, I fished 1 season in the BFLs, but qualified for the regionals, didn't go because I was had a little injury for the end of the season, but that's all right. Any advice for someone planning on fishing the BFLs, going to the regionals, and wanting to make the All American?
I mean, just go fish. I mean, there's nothing. I can't give anybody any kind of advice on what to do or how to do it. You just have to go out there and fish your game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I've done all year. I've worried about me in the back of that boat. I went out there and I fished the way I like to fish, what I like to do, and it's worked out for me so far this year.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
you just have to be adaptable and be able to make that change. Sometimes you're not going to always get to fish exactly how you like. Sometimes you might have to make that little bit of change. And that's what I've tried to work on this year the most, is being adaptable and being able to change stuff and do something a little bit different.
Yep. That's one thing you can count on tournaments, changing conditions. I mean, hour to hour seems like it changes. Wind, sun, clouds. It is a constant puzzle. It's like a moving target. You're trying to hit a target, but it's moving. So that's what I could kind of compare it to.
So what is your favorite technique?
I'm a worm dragger. I'm always going to have a shaky head tied on.
Yep.
And I mean, it's hard to beat. A very good friend of mine told me a long time ago, fish eat worms 365 days a year.
Absolutely.
So
And probably more
that's
fish.
something I like to do. It's caught me fish, and it's always worked for me. So I do like to throw top water, but I'm tried and true a worm dragger.
All right. Now, do you prefer like a shaky head or a Texas rig?
I'd rather throw a shaky head.
Yeah.
Okay. Angie,
Yeah, I remember.
I will throw a Texas rig, but.
Yep.
All right. Her shaky head, green pumpkin, blue flash. We know her.
He knows you pretty well.
It works.
Yeah.
It works. That's what I caught him on at Smith Lake in practice, and I caught the crap out of him. I should have done in that regional. I should have done a lot better than I did. But my day one boater, we ran 30 minutes from the ramp, and the lower unit blew up.
Ooh, that happens.
So, and then day two, I paralleled the bank all day. So it wasn't in my cards then. I was on the fish. I had the right idea, I had the right bait, but it just wasn't in the cards for me to catch them.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I went to a Bass U clinic one time. Woo Dave's, that's what he said. He said, of all the lures, the plastic worms caught more fish far, far away from any other lure. So I remember him saying that.
Yeah.
But, yep, can't beat that.
Anything else you want to talk to her about, Rob?
No, just congrats on your 7th place and congrats on Side Pod. That's huge. I mean,
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you something to be proud of because you beat a lot of other anglers to get where you was at. So, just congrats and thanks again, and you did awesome. So we hope we'll be cheering you on the rest of the season. Hope you make it again next year.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah. Hey, you'll make it before we do, so I know that. So,
you never know.
It would be nice if the three of us made it. You know, we're all fishing different divisions.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Know.
Yep. Stranger things has happened.
James says you only win big tourney side pots.
Yeah, that's true.
I know the one time I don't enter, I would have won.
Yeah, I've done that. I said, nope, never again.
Yeah, so all right. Just to let you know the respect I have for you, I took your word. I bought a couple of our rods and reels. I know you're not sponsored by them. I got them, and I'm like, oh man.
He's already ordered some more.
That gravity is like butter.
Dang.
I got the BFS.
Okay.
Yep.
I
think that might be my flipping reel. I like that.
Yep.
Throw some 30-pound braid on that. I think that might work for me. Shallow spool. Yeah. But no, we appreciate you coming on and talking to us. And I'm going to have to talk to you more about the shaky head because I hear people catch fish on that. I've yet to get one.
That's how I started. Yeah. That's what I started on.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
that's how I won my first tournament.
Yep, just gotta drag it, cast it, and drag it.
I don't know. All right, well, I don't know if I have the patience for dragging that. So
you don't have to drag it; you can hop it too.
Oh yeah, you can. Or just have it in one spot and just shake it. I've done that. Shake the slack. Just done that too. They'll let you know how they like it.
All right. Well, Ashley, thank you very much for coming on, talking to us tonight.
Oh, no, I appreciate the invite. Thank you.
Especially on such a short notice.
Oh,
Yep.
We won't talk about that one.
That's a good one.
So, all right. Well, like I said, thank you very much for coming on. Short notice, and keep up all your successes and keep rising in them.
Yep. And congrats again.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys, and thank you again for the invite.
No problem.
You'll have another invite coming soon.
Okay,
Definitely.
For a Wednesday.
There you go.
All right. Take care.
All right. See you.
Take care. Thank you, guys.
All right. See you.
She's always a pleasure to have on. She's always positive, always smiling.
Yeah, but her from 4 pounds, I mean, she was a striking distance, and she kind of realized that, I think, going into day 2. Say, hey, I still got a chance at this. And hats off, man. She made that day 3 cut. That's huge. I mean, she passed a lot of good anglers to get to that point. So, hats off.
Yeah. Trey Mimsy was late to the podcast. What are we shaking?
Shaky head. You have to get the replay, man.
You can drag it, or you can hop it.
Or just shake it.
Yay.
Like a drop shot. Now, I've heard the pros say that the shaky head works down south and the drop shot works up north. I don't know why that is, but I've heard pros say that. So
I think the shaky head is like the Ned rig for up north.
I think so. Hey, James, I'll see you next BFL, brother. I'll see you there. I'll be there.
You guys, everybody take care. I'm going to go up. Oh, man, I'm sleeping on the couch tonight, Rob. You never reminded me.
Oh, man. Well, it was a special edition, so we can it was an All American special edition. So she's answered that before, so we can slide on that.
Yeah, I might have to slide back into the last video.
Yeah, she answered that question before, so that's why we didn't ask it. Yeah,
I think it was a snickerdoodle or chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I don't think she does the snickerdoodles. Oh man,
who do we have tomorrow? Jason Kelly.
All right, yeah. Big Jason. Jason's always entertaining. Great guy.
Yep. Entertaining Jason.
Yep.
So everybody have fun. Be safe. Tune in tomorrow. Same time. Same network.
Same bat channel.
There we go. All right. All right.
All right. Later.